Is it true that after Disney's been advertising all year about this new retractable, real lightsaber, that they're not going to let any Star Wars fans actually get their hands on it? Why? Where do we get this information? And we have more news about the Galactic Starcruiser lightsabers, the good and the bad. Don't go anywhere, just put your phone down and come hang out with me. Hey guys, welcome to Finding the Force. I am Obi-Dad Kenobi, ODK, for all you guys who are regulars here. So where's my little Sith clone trooper, Landon Sidious? Shh, we still want to keep it a secret. The whole awesome galactic role-play Star Wars adventure happening in March in Florida, coming up real soon here. Super stoked, getting my cosplay situated. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below for me. I'd appreciate it. Today to talk about this little tidbit of news that's such a big deal that I can't believe that this lightsaber that Josh D'Amaro isn't going to let any Star Wars fans hold this lightsaber that he's been showing off all year. That kind of looks like this, but it's like the size of a thermos.
It is real. Now, this one belongs to Rey. She belongs to Rey.
By the way, guys, who owns this lightsaber? Anakin kind of went postal on a whole school of younglings with it. And I totally agree that Obi-Wan should have taken that away from him for being a bad Jedi. And then on Arc 2, Luke Skywalker whoop, throws it over his shoulder like it's total garbage. So if Rey's gonna take care of it, does it really belong to Rey? Leave a comment down below and be respectful to each other, please. Okay, enough of being devil's advocate here, so just curious what your responses are gonna be in the comments. But unfortunately, I can't believe this, but yes, it's true that the news is Disney's not letting anyone touch this lightsaber. I can't believe it. After all we've been through this year. I mean, Josh, come on, man. Let's be reasonable. Let's talk about this, all right? You've been showing this off all year, whispering Galactic Starcruiser into our ears, getting us all excited. I mean, seriously, in April, he had this press conference on Zoom where he totally whips this thing out on Zoom in front of everyone who couldn't record it, and the whole internet goes wild. And then in May, they totally have Rey in Disney parks go and turn it on, and we're all oh no, what? Did that just come out of the hill? What? You dig the hair? And then in August, when they had a 1-minute commercial of all the new stuff coming to Disney parks, they had this guy in a lab coat at a desk who's holding it, and he goes and he has this face protector shield as if a spring's gonna pop out and shoot him in the eye or something. And then just recently, a couple weeks ago at Destination D23, he frickin' whips it out again.
Pretty cool, right?
And shows it off to everybody. Let's get to the important part here. How do we know that Josh D'Amaro is not gonna let anyone else touch his new retractable lightsaber? So Disney, they threw kind of a early soft opening of the Galactic Starcruiser where Chewbacca wasn't even in full costume. He just had a head on and a sash from being prom king, and it said Chewbacca on it, but they had a soft run of what the Galactic Starcruiser is going to be like, and they invited all the really big media conglomerates, right? Like IGN. Anyone think to invite Finding the Force to this? I think we'd have a lot of fun. We'd give you some good feedback on that. And so during this soft opening where they were letting everyone test out and see the environments and the atrium and the launch pads and whatever else they got, so Trowbridge, one of the head suits of the whole project, confirmed in a group interview that guests will never actually use that lightsaber, but that it will be a part of the Galactic Starcruiser experience. Why? Why? This is me pouting. What are they gonna do with this thing? Whenever we see Josh or Rey hold it, it looks like a science project that's being held together with tape or something. They kind of hold it like this and they
She let me borrow it, but we're gonna have to get it back to her, so I'm gonna get this back to Rey. Bobby, happy birthday. Thank you so much.
Hey, look what we have. Okay, my assistant, go ahead and take it from here. You can have it. Here you go. I have a hard time picturing Rey using this in some kind of a battle or anything. I can just picture her kind of holding it and looking cool and then running the other way. But it will be in the Galactic Starcruiser experience. We thought we were going to be using it for the lightsaber training, which we're not. And we thought we'd maybe be able to buy one, which we can't. Somebody's got to tell Josh, Diamero. The number one playground rule, okay? If you bring a super awesome remote control car or like a Nerf gun or something, the playground, everyone gets to try it. Someone's got to tell Josh that right now. A little bit of good news about the Galactic Starcruiser is that they did confirm during this whole soft opening shindig that we were not invited to, that at least, here's a link up above, I analyzed how the lightsaber training looks from what Josh's new video, giving us a sneak peek of the experience. And some good news is that they did confirm that the lightsaber training that we saw is not near completion. Even after 5 years of planning, 5 years, that they're still not completely done polishing the experience. So hopefully there'll be a cooler lightsaber to use. And just like I had predicted, when we see Josh just kind of deflecting a few things, that really is like level 1. And there's going to be like, and the level of difficulty goes up and up to where I believe I read that, you know, you might be actually using the Force to move the saber around to deflect some light. I was hoping they'd be actual blasters, you know, like pew pew. So the experience should be cooler and more impressive than when it looks like Josh doing here. And a little extra tidbit of information about the bridge experience was that some good news. Well, see, I pictured the bridge as being, I would like to experience the Resistance and the First Order having this huge space battle, right? And everyone has to pull together and do their job. But the problem with that is, I think, or the one complaint guests had from the Smuggler's Run Millennium Falcon ride was that if they weren't pilots, it kind of wasn't as fun in the back, like hitting the tow cables and pressing the firing button to blow up all the TIE fighters. So a little bit of information is that for the bridge experience, there's going to be stations and everyone gets to try everything. So no one gets like left out of flying the Falcon. So that's kind of cool.
Where we're aiming, so you're going to aim and I'll fire.
Okay.
All right.
A little piece of bad news is that kind of boring shaped style, not super exciting lightsaber that Josh is holding will not be for sale. But I wasn't really, you know, I didn't feel extremely compelled to buy that bland one shade of metal kind of design anyway. And I wouldn't want to spend all this extra money so that it could deflect lasers that only work in the Starcruiser. But I'm sure there's going to be tons of stuff for sale. So that's the news. Feeling kind of heartbroken. Tell me how you guys feel down in the comments about Disney showing off this epic technology of a blade coming out of the hilt and not letting anyone get their hands on it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Feel free to share this with a friend, hit the like button, and make sure to have an awesome Star Wars day. Take care, guys.
Thank you.